everyone, welcome to an impromptu video because I am late on talking about this by a day, but it's okay. I was busy doing other stuff, but I had to collect my thoughts on what I saw with my very own eye. And really, I have to say that I was kind of surprised and impressed and a little bit underwhelmed at the same time. It was like a whole bunch of mixed feelings. By now, you probably have watched the video that I put out yesterday, or whatever you're watching this video, about Aurelion Sol's CGU coming up at the end of the year. They wanted to show us what they've been working on, and I'll have to say that was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. I recommend go watching it. I'm not really going to talk about in detail about everything, but basically they just talked about what their plan is, like kind of their vision for Aurelion Sol, what they want him to do, and a little bit of a sneak peek at what his abilities could look like. Now, they didn't confirm what the ability that they showed was. They just showed, I guess that is a work in progress, and that might not be the end result of what it could be. Now, what I wanted to talk about is a few things that I have, a few questions that I want to propose to you and maybe answer myself. And if you have your own answers, maybe put them down in the comments. Firstly, what did we initially expect from the Aurelion Sol CGU? Me and a lot of other people are expecting, even though it might be to our chagrin, kind of a bit of a disappointment. We're losing pretty much the whole identity of Aurelion Sol, most likely. Currently, right now, Sol is just a battle mage, kind of roaming battle mage that impacts the game really early with his E and creates basically does what TF does, what Galio does, what Shen does, being a part of the map all the time, usually not interacting very much with his lane and trying to do as much as he can around the map to get kills or get kills for his teammates. That's really what Sol is in a nutshell, in my opinion. That's how I play him, and that's how I see a lot of other people play him. What they're doing is they're basically giving him a whole new identity, trying to kind of line up with his fantasy as this like celestial dragon space god thing. I didn't really think he was a god. I thought he was just part of a whole like different ecosystem of celestial beings, but whatever. Now, I expected that they would just remove completely every single ability and just replace them with brand new stuff, basically losing all the stuff that we know right now and just getting something brand new, because that's what it sounded like. I think that's what it really did sound like. From what I'm seeing here is that might kind of be the case. I think it is leaning towards that kind of vision where it's basically just going to be a brand new champion. Now, is this exactly what we wanted in the first place? And what is that? So what is this thing they're talking about? They're talking about him being a scaling mage, which pretty much every mage in the game is a scaling mage, just to different degrees. So like Tilia is a scaling mage, just the same as Victor is a scaling mage, but they scale at very different rates, and at the end of the game, they are different power levels. To what degree is he going to be a scaling mage? I don't know. But they definitely did talk about scaling in a different way, and that is the size of his abilities, which are apparently going to increase as he levels up, or through another mechanic maybe. They didn't specify, but his abilities will get bigger as the game goes on. And I think that's pretty cool. I actually really like that, and in fact, I called it on stream once, and unfortunately, I have no proof of it, but I did call this when the TFT set for the dragon set, the whole TFT stuff that happened there with dragons and things, the Sol piece in TFT at the time had a like star collapsing ability that grew in size and did more damage as the fight a round of TFT went longer. So it actually almost covered the entire playboard, and it looks like they are continuing on with that vision in this preview of the ability. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention, as far as what we wanted, I was talking about having ground targeted skills similar to Anivia, and it looks like they are moving forward with that, at least what the preview looks like. You have a star that he places on the ground or whatever. It looks like a galaxy, or it doesn't look like a star because it's like a dark star, like a black star, so it looks like a black hole basically. And I don't know if this is actually a star, but who knows? They'll probably call it a star or whatever. I guess it does damage, and it has like a collapsing effect, and then it comes back to Sol. That's really cool. Actually, there are a bunch of ground target abilities in the game, but they're very all different. I do enjoy having like an ability just to place down on the ground to kind of like zone out stuff. So he has some zoning ability with that ability. Kind of looks like his Q, like a new version of his Q, because his Q also grew as it like moved, which is kind of a neat thing that they pulled over, you know, the growing aspect of his Q. They're pulling from that and some other aspects of other champions to give him a brand new like fresh start. But is this what we wanted in the first place? I don't know yet. I don't think any of us really know. I think a lot of people were disappointed with the fact that he is going to change a lot. And that is sad that he will be not what we all fell in love with. But I'll say this. I fell in love with not just his abilities, but the champion. Am I worried that he's going to turn into a generic skill shot, you know, just mage, control mage? Probably. I mean, yeah, I am a little bit scared that's going to happen. But you know what? If it happens, so be it. I would like to play a Sol and play a different a Sol. There are a lot of complaints I have with his current kit, and I think a lot of those were removed with a brand new, fresh coat of paint. But I know that deep in my heart, I'll be missing what he is currently right now. Future speculation. What will they do the other abilities? I think this looks like his Q personally, but that might just be like something else. It doesn't look like an ultimate really. I want his ability, all his abilities to be really like large and like feel large and feel impactful, as opposed to what he is right now, which none of it really feels super impactful as like this star dragon thing. So I would really enjoy them to continue on this like trend of just large abilities, which I guess they are with the size scaling whole, you know, that kind of stuff. Will they keep any of his old abilities? I don't think so. I think they might be vestiges of his old abilities and kind of a flavor of them. Do I think they're keeping the W? Absolutely not. I think the W was probably the first thing to go, in my opinion. I think the W was the first thing that they kind of like, I believe at least. Either the W or the Q were the first things to be like, nope, just get rid of it. Needs to be something else. I don't think his E will be kept. I think now that he is turning to a regular, like kind of just a regular scaling mage, they won't have his roaming ability. Maybe they'll keep it kind of. I don't know. I think they're leaning more into the grand, explosive nature of Aurelion Sol rather than kind of this thing that this creature that soars across the sky. That was my phone. Shut up. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below if you know, like, have an idea of what they might do from what you've seen here before. Also, tell me what you think about the entire, just like, it's only a minute and a half long video, and it only goes over a few things. But what did you think about the video? Tell me down in the comments. Are you excited for it now that you've seen, like, has your feelings changed now that you've seen some little bit of what they're doing with a Sol? Leave a like, subscribe, all that good jazz, the bell. And I'll see you guys in much more done up video. This is just kind of me like expressing my feelings about it on a champion that I really freaking love. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.